Okay, we're recording here. This is your boy Victor, Meldrick Jackson, as some people call me in the church, and I'm gonna be changing my name pretty soon. Yes, maybe in about 6 or 7 months, maybe even sooner, depending on the blessings of God. I'm gonna be changing my name, my Facebook name, changing the YouTube name. I don't know if that could even be done. I know Facebook you do it every 6 months, but YouTube, I don't know. And tomorrow I got physical therapy. So let's see what new water torture. I mean, what new torture they have for me over there. I think I start occupational therapy on the 22nd, and I also have a meeting with the vocational rehabilitation tomorrow. Seeing that the place that I want to study is quite far away. They're like an hour and 49 minutes, and that's with no traffic. It's up there by Orlando. I want to see if I could take courses in gaming programming because I think that's gonna be where the money's gonna be at. And not only that, but I could do maybe some ideas that I have for a game. I think my body has been catching up for all the lost sleep that I haven't had. So today I don't know how much I've slept. I've slept some. I've slept some. Yeah. I just got this new computer here and trying to get used to it. It's a little bit of something different here. I don't know. I can't stay listening to it doesn't stay listening to the audio Bible a long time. Whereas on my cell phone, it stays all night long. So that's one thing, right? And also I have to see about getting some of these sites on here, the Angel Studios and the also the PureFlix and Right Now Media, which I go there an awful lot to hear some of these preachings and some of these teachings. And I really want to get into the life of Paul, the uh, the play that I've been working on, the one man play. Maybe I can get like some. Maybe I could get some pictures of different things and flash it as I'm showing as I'm doing the one man play. Of course, that takes an awful lot of scripture memorization. I would like to be able to memorize the travels, everything that's in the book of Acts from, I guess it's from 8 on, actually 6 actually if you want to start with the preaching of Stephen all the way up to the end of his writings. Some people say that Hebrews is his, some people don't. I don't know, but that's that to me is a very intellectual kind of book. You could tell that no ordinary person wrote that one. They had tremendous insight. But sometimes these people from before, man, they were pretty smart. I'm not saying that we don't got smart people now. It's just that a lot of these people, I mean, Paul was no slouch. I mean, he was a doctor of Jewish law and became, I guess you could say that probably the first theologian there that we have in the church. I don't think any other person was became a Christian who was there. I mean, we don't know if Nicodemus ever transitioned, leaving his leaving his post, and Gamaliel. We know he just stayed in the Sanhedrin, but we don't see him getting into Christianity. I mean, they tolerated it, but that's about it. You know, physically, I think I'm doing better. I'm getting more active, and yesterday was kind of a long day. I think I woke up like 4 o'clock in the morning. I didn't sleep until like 1 o'clock in the morning, the next morning. So I went what 21 hours without any naps or anything. Hopefully, I'll be getting a sleep study soon. This way, maybe I can get into some kind of rhythm. But I just don't sleep much. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do if I have a lot on my mind, and I always have a lot on my mind. Maybe I need to get one of those like I see these infomercials about quiet brain or whatever. Where people get like a flood of thoughts. I always get that. I always get flood of thoughts. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. Sometimes they happen at the strangest places, like in church. So I just have to quickly write down everything that I think of. And hopefully, hopefully this season is coming to an end. Hopefully, this season that's been happening upon me since the 18th of February. You know, hopefully there's gonna be a new season coming out. This is already past the. This is gonna be the second month. That I've had this brace on. This is gonna be the ending of the second month. Tomorrow being the 17th, and then the 18th on Thursday. So that'll be 2 full months that I've been wearing this ugly looking medieval brace here, and I still have another month to go. And then they're gonna take whatever X-rays or what have you to see, what the story is. I'm like that song. There was a crooked man. He had a crooked back. Everyone, he walked a crooked man. Yeah, I even got my physical therapy uh, folder here. Where I put all the papers that they give me and stuff, all the exercises. And I'm starting to use ankle and wrist weights. I got those. I'm gonna start using them. So tomorrow I got a lot of things happening. I'm gonna go to the vocational rehabilitation. Wait there a couple of hours. Hopefully I can do some Bible reading, Bible memorization, maybe some evangelism if I run into some people there. Certainly the driver who's gonna take me over there is gonna get an opportunity to hear the questions. I always get like a feeling of let me bring the conversation to if there was an accident, because that's something a driver can understand, and when I ask them, if they were to die and Jesus was to ask them why I should let you into my kingdom, how would you respond? Some of them, most of the people have great answers. Some of them are very vague, you know. So you meet all kinds when you talk like that. I've been authorized now. I passed the background check for Lyft, and who knows? Maybe I might get a car next month or sooner, depending on how much they charge for the car. Maybe get a small car just to go around, see what I can do. You know, I don't think I'm gonna be getting no van, even though I love riding vans. I love driving vans, but that thing is like $88 a day that you gotta get for that. So I don't know about all that with the way this is. I don't know. I mean, God can bless. God can bless you. That's the main thing. And am I going to be meeting people who are in crisis? Yeah, that happens. Am I going to be meeting people who have to move out of their house in the middle of the night because they just had a terrible problem or something happened to them? Yeah, yeah. I'm going to meet people crying in the car, people all upset in the car. And I'm also going to meet those people going to the airports and they want me to help pick up their bags. Hopefully, when they see the bag brace, they'll think twice about asking me. And I'll make sure that I put it on my profile too, that I can't be lifting up anything. I mean, that's not going to happen. But I can at least drive around and make some money, and maybe that also will get me into shape. Where I can uh, do something with that. Just get out, see different places, and if I have a car, also I can visit people like these new converts. I could call them up. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, you're over here. Let me just go over there where you're at. Oh, you're on a trip now. All right, let me know where that's going, and then I'll go over there, and we could talk a little while. And I bring my Bible study right there. Right there, me and them in the car. And we could do it that way. I can make an appointment to see them at their house. And get them interested. Bringing maybe a pastor of a local church there, or a deacon or something that can visit, and somebody nearby, from a good Bible believing church, or introduce them. And this way they can be discipled in that church, go there and learn, Bible studies. I mean, I'll still be in communication with them, but I don't know. I mean, let's see how this all works out. And what else? The computer came out okay. The computer came out okay. It has one of these touch screens, so I can make it real big. Now, if I could get a digital book of the one that the website design book, if I could get a digital book of that one, of the HTML5 and CSS, cascading style sheets, if I can get that one as a digital book, then I'd be set, you know. Or I have a book already, but it's not gonna be giant print now. So I'm gonna have to have a looper there. This well, not a real. It's just a little glass that'll make actually it's plastic, and it's got lights, so I can make the words a little bit bigger, which is gonna help me out. Except for my left eye, I have to. My left eye is constantly changing because that's the side that I got the double stroke on. So it seems like every 6 months, I'm always getting another pair of glasses because my left eye is getting worse and worse. Either that, or I have to stop looking at the bad things on the internet. I don't know. You tell me. My eyes looking a little bit better. It's not all that blood in there like before. But this week should be pretty interesting. On Friday, I have to see the neurologist, another pain doctor. She's gonna give me some more Botox shots in my arm. Plus, she might start the Botox shots in my leg. If he does the Botox shots in my leg, I might have to stay at a skilled nursing facility because of the fact that I'm not supposed to be using that leg for 2 weeks, to be lifting up anything heavy. And I mean, if you're weighing 220 pounds, you are the heavy thing, So, uh, I had a little time there where I wasn't even having any pain in that arm, because of the Botox shots. The first 2 weeks, I didn't leave it without nothing. I mean, I didn't change my lifestyle. I was still using it and this and that, and I got a lot of things going on this week. Pray for me. Pray that the county or the state will approve my going to get those classes, the gaming classes, at this place that's in Orlando. And I hear they even fix cars for people if you need to get your car fixed, that they will fix your car. So if they're able to do that, that would be great, because then I can have this car here. I can get it fixed, or whatever. I guess get it fixed and then sell it and get a van, which I always like to. I always like to use a van better. I got more room in there. I could put a small bed in there, a TV, you know, a little fridge. There's nothing that I can't do in those things. Get a little bed, or use my get my two sleeping bags, and wherever the night takes me, wherever I go, I have a place to stay. And as long as I have the membership at Anytime Gym, I always have a place that I could take a bath and use the bathroom, right? You know, so that's a good thing too. So that's what I got going on. And if they don't fix my car, I guess I'm just gonna have to take everything out of the car and then sell it for scrap. I already found somebody who's willing to buy it, so it's a mechanic. He's gonna fix it up and sell it himself. So I wish I could. I could probably do it, but I'm very mechanical uh, inclined. But that's about as hard as you can get, taking out an engine, breaking it down, fixing it, and it's a lot to it. I've seen them do it, so I've seen all that stuff, all that stuff that goes into that. And the engine lab, which was over here on 78th Street, now I hear they're on Second Avenue. So I guess they moved. And when I was working for an auto parts store, I used to constantly go over there, and sometimes these people, you could tell if they're reputable people just by the parts that they buy, how they treat you. Sometimes they ask you something to see if you're a truthful person, or if you're willing to lie. And it's what's important to you. I can see why God hates lying now. Because especially in certain situations, it's terrible. I mean, I'd rather not answer anything anymore than tell a lie, which most likely means that I'm going to be losing my my license to drive a truck, because they do ask you a lot of questions, like, have you had a stroke and this and that. And the doctor, I think he had an inkling of what it was. He had me walking on my tippy toes and then on my balls of my feet. and the doctor, the physical therapist that I have with the Veterans Administration. He tells me that it's that they just use that to see if you've had problems like with strokes and stuff, you know. So that's what that is. And I need to start getting in touch with these new converts, you know, calling them up and finding out how they're doing, pray with them, you know, and get into their life. You know, I got to take time out for that. And getting in touch and seeing if I could start a Spanish church. There's a lot of things that I can do. There's a lot of things that's happening. So it should keep me pretty busy, you know. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing to be busy. You know, keep many how you say many things in the fire. How do they say it? Keep many irons in the fire. Yeah. So you know, so I ask for prayer for you guys. You know, this week is gonna be it's gonna be a lot of heavy things going on this week. Some good, some bad, but I know God is in charge of it all. This is not surprising to Him. You know, there's actually this whole month coming from now till the 18th of May is gonna be really something because you know that's when they're gonna find out. You know what's the next course of action with my back. And of course, I should be hearing from the lawyers to see about getting an order of protection against my son, and also see if my see if I can purchase a gun. I'm gonna see if I can go over there to the gun shop and see what the story is with my applying for the to get a gun. You know, maybe just take a little safety class. I'm a pretty good shot. Maybe I just get a very small 357, or no, or maybe a smaller 50 caliber gun. Actually, they said that they had one in that shop. Could you imagine that, a 50 caliber gun? I've seen those things on YouTube, man. I mean, that's some kind of gun. I don't know how many. I don't know how many shots it takes. You know, it must be like five. It's probably will be the most. But you know, that's a heck of a thing, right? To be able to have something like that. That's a cannon, you know. I mean, I'll be happy even with it just a 22. You know, just something that I could use like the extension of my arms or something. You know, and two ankle waist. I mean, two ankle waist, two ankle holsters. You know, that might be good because if something happens, most likely I'll be on the ground. You know, so I could do kind of like Robert De Niro there. You know, you talking to me? I don't see anybody else, so you must be talking to me. You know, and well, I don't think it's wrong for a person to defend himself. I mean, God didn't tell uh, when He came as Jesus. He didn't tell the centurions, "No, you got to turn in your swords." He didn't say that. I mean, He spoke to many centurions. You know, He didn't tell them anything like that. He just told them, you know, to don't extort money and do the right thing. But He never told them, "No, you got to leave your job." You know, that's not Jesus' way. Okay, everybody. Well, God bless everybody. Have yourself a good night. Bye.